What's up, man? It's going, man. All right. It's going, man. All right, hang on, man. All right, man. What's up, man? Let's go, man. Right on. Right on, man. Fight the power. Oh, man. Hey, what's up, man? How's it going, man? Rock on, dude. Don't mind me. I'm just weird. So, how's it going, man? What's up? Far out, man. Yeah, man. I got my cat shirt on, man. Far out. Rock on. Doing pretty good. Yeah. A little bit freaky tonight. I don't know, man. I got my hip. I'm all hipped out tonight. So, got my creepy, freepy, whatever. Right on, yeah. And I got me some Papa John's. Papa John's. And this one is sausage and mushroom. Learn about Cuba, having some food. That's what I've got tonight. I know, man. So how's everybody doing tonight, man? Everybody going, hopefully it's going good for you. Still been cold here. And yeah, man. Yeah, we had yesterday we had a couple shakers here. So yeah, first time I felt some for a while, man. There were actually two decent jolts. We had a lot of like mini quakes, though. But there were two. Hey, Hazy, learn about Cuba, having some food, and yeah, got some Papa John's tonight. Yeah, it's not that cold. It's like the 40s, 50s. And it gets a little bit chilly at night. We don't get snow, thankfully. So I don't know, man. But yeah. So that's what I'm doing tonight. So I have to a little bit. There were two shakes. One was a 4.2 and one was a 3.9. The first one I felt, the second one was like just a real quick. There were a lot of mini quakes, probably about 15, but they were like, you know, 2s and 3s. So I didn't really feel those, but we had a whole bunch, like all pretty close together. And it was about 20 miles. The fault was about 20 miles from me. So I did feel a little bit. I was sitting in a chair and I was like, wait a minute. And I heard the pipes kind of creaking a little bit. And I was like, whoa, that was an earthquake. Normally I don't feel them when they're like 3s and under, but this one was pretty good. For dinner is pizza. Got me some Papa John's. Papa. Who's your Papa? Yeah, man, you gotta get into the hip crowd, man. And this is the yeah. Maybe. I may have. No, spicy sausage and mushroom. Not bad. I may have gotten the pan, who knows? And tonight I'm drinking two different things. Found this one finally the Monster Zero Sugar Strawberry Shot. And I found another one. I don't know anything about, I don't watch racing. I don't watch sports or anything. Do you guys know anything about Formula One or F1 racing? I don't know if you guys know any of that or not. But apparently they have this one. That's kind of cool. I keep, for some reason, I keep going to Star Wars. I have this one, this Zolando Norris or Orlando Calrissian. Monster. Yeah, the other one is, it's an OG with a little shot of strawberry, like a little tart strawberry shot. And that's a zero sugar, so I don't either. I watched the movie with Brad Pitt. It was okay. I don't watch racing. I don't watch NASCAR. Apparently, this guy's a Formula F1. I did another one a while back called The Doctor, another race car driver. Apparently, they'll give everybody something. Yeah, they were okay. Fairly small. I mean, the 3 little mini churros, they're all right. If you don't get them, there's nothing, you know. Would have been better with some dipping sauce, or I don't know. But they were okay. And I put my Return of the Volcano sauce, so check that one out. Well, they had the middle, had that little like caramel creamy thing. It was okay. I wouldn't go out of my way for it. I mean, it's okay. Well, yeah, I know. I kind of understand what you're saying. Yeah, it would have been good with the caramel dipping sauce or something, because they were a little bit dry. Those little mini churros. I don't know. Maybe they put them in the fryer a little bit too long. Who knows? I don't know. Yeah. Well, it's mini, so they don't want to. They don't want to give you any more than they have to. But this one's not bad. Let's see. What did I get? I think I did get one item. I know someone was saying, I don't remember who it was. Maybe it was Brett. I don't remember. But I know someone lives near a place where they make the candy. And that's when I was able to get a hold of this. Stranger Things Dum Dums. And this one is, what do we got? Bubble gum, butterscotch. No breadsticks. Dimensional Rift, cherry, and blue raspberry. Yeah, it's actually came. They shipped it in a giant box, and it said Spangler and all kinds of fun stuff on it. Upside down Stranger Things lollipops. So I will get to that eventually. I got my Lando Calrissian. I did get some other ones. But I'm waiting for some other items to come in. What else did I get? I got some Sprecher. I got some other stuff coming in. Still got a lot of stuff to get through for drink wise. I got no, tripping, man. I wanted to find the pickle one, but I think that was like a limited edition and it sold out. There was a special edition with a pickle flavor. I don't know, man. Everybody went cuckoo with the pickles. Yeah. If you saw I did the Mike and Ike's Crush. That was for Valentine's Day. They still got a lot of different stuff out. A lot of it's from last year. And I think Papa John's is doing a heart-shaped pizza. I don't know that that's any better, but oh, no, man. Sure. This is kind of more like Dude Love. Dude Love. Yeah, conversation. They had a while. They didn't have them for a year because something about the machine didn't work right, and they had to retool the machine. And they were stamping them, so there for a while they didn't have the conversation hearts. They have the sweet tart ones and all kinds of different gummy hearts and stuff. But I know for a while those conversation. It may be. It may be. But online, it's not. Yeah, that's what I remember seeing. And then there's like one year they were saying people were mad because the I guess the machine that they used to put the stamp on it rubbed off and it wasn't very good. And I don't know why they were getting the new machine tooled, and people were mad because all the ink rubbed off and they were like they were really crummy. Used to get those in the you used to get that at school, man. Like you have to give you the box of hearts or red hots. Those were basically the standard. Um, red hots or the conversation hearts, pretty much the same. But yeah. Yes, they do. Believe me, I know all this stuff. And some of them online, you have to wait for a release date. I have them on order. Just when they release them. And I haven't found them in my stores yet. My stores always take forever to get their stuff out. Whenever I go there, they never have them. I know they have the cherry Coke float. Yeah, and then they have Mr. Pibb Peach and Mr. Pibb Vanilla is coming out. Um, what else? Yeah, so a few other things, and believe me, I've been doing my homework. I've been looking, trying to find all that fun stuff. Uh, was working on some other things. Yeah, I guess like Pac-Man. Yeah, but that's not out till like summertime. I saw that, or spring or summer, and little Shakura Cherry Red Bull is not out yet either. I've been looking for that. So, but I got a few things, and I've got some other stuff. You probably will see it next week because I'm actually waiting for another part to the whole picture on that one. Um, yeah, it's a little spicier than the regular with the Mike's Hot Honey. I mean, it kind of tasted a lot like that chili or the Szechuan sauce that they used to have. The hot chili that they had for a minute. It kind of along that line. Little sweeter with the honey. One step up than Mike's Hot Honey. The Mike's Hot Honey just didn't have a kick. So, oh yeah, I forgot. I got some stuff coming in with a kick. I'll tell you that. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Have to find something to use it with. So yeah, I've been making the rounds. Just haven't got out. See, what did I watch? I just watched the Neil Diamond song "Sung Blue." That one was okay. Uh, I thought it was going to be more about him, but it was more about this guy that was like a tribute singer to Neil Diamond and his life. So that one was okay. What else did I watch? I've been watching. Believe it or not, I watched um, the new version of Death Stalker, and then I watched the original Death Stalker and Death Stalker 2. I gotta watch 3 and 4. Definitely the original Death Stalker. That one was good. I like that. And I don't know. There was a couple other ones I've been trying to check out. Old the '80s like I was trying to watch the one Barbarian Queen. I have to go back. I watched most of that. I have to go back and watch that one again. It had Lana Clarkson in it, so that was pretty good. And then what else was I gonna watch? I watched Starfleet Academy. What else did I watch? Yeah, Death Wish. Gotta watch Death Wish. The first three were pretty good. They got a lot of different ones. Other ones too. What else did I watch? I wanted to watch it. I hadn't seen it for a little while. The other day I watched Harold and Kumar go to White Castle. Just wanted to go back and watch that one again. Hadn't seen that one for a little while. I was cracking up on that one. It was made me laugh, especially the part when they're in the bathroom. Yeah, they're bringing it back. Did not care for the Christmas one, and the Guantanamo was okay. The original one's the best. I'm gonna burn it down, Boogie. Have you guys seen why you want this? I don't know. Apparently it's coming out in a couple of days. There's a McDonald's caviar kit for Valentine's Day. So you can bring your sweetheart caviar and chicken McNuggets. Yeah, I guess you get caviar in a kit, and then you get a coupon for chicken McNuggets. Who who could resist chicken McNuggets with caviar? Ooh, yeah. Not me, man. Do not care for. I don't think I'd like caviar. Yeah. Yeah, so you got to go and get the nuggets. I mean, who thought up that pairing? It's like stupid. Chicken and caviar? No, thank you. I will pass. But if you really want to get into it, you can. Show her you care by getting your chicken McNuggets. I'm telling you that. Oh man. Yeah, that's what I heard. I'm not I you know what? I can't say it. I've never had caviar, but I do not care for fish, so probably would not care. Yeah, they also have a Harry Potter and the other one. Yeah, chili lime, Harry Potter, and there's two other ones, I believe. I think one's exclusive though to Target, if I remember right. Yeah. I don't know. Chili lime? We'll find out. You can find them online. Like I said, it just takes time, man. Sometimes you order this stuff and it takes they got to ship them across country, I guess. So I think Burger King's got some new kid toy meal. I forget what one they had. They're coming out. I don't know anyone else is doing any like kids meals or anything. What did I see? Now I know Hardee's was doing heart-shaped biscuits. I don't know if Carl's Jr.'s is doing it or not. So sometimes Hardy and Carl's Jr.'s. Yep, I'm having a pizza situation tonight, man. Having some sausage pepperoni, man, or sausage pizza, man. Definitely got my pizza situation on, man. Yeah. Turn it up, man. Turn it up. Yeah, I got a little sausage Papa John's tonight. Yeah, we have a crumble cookie. You know why I haven't been there? I've driven by. It's nothing impressive. It's just a counter in a white room. I know I've seen a lot of cookies. I don't know. This is Papa John's, so there's a method. There's a method to the madness. So yeah. I think there's this is the New York style. Yeah, the New York style sausage and mushroom. Not bad. Pretty good, actually. And I did have some, I had some papados too, so. No, I had like $10 papado, and I wanted to get some of the one. I haven't seen that one. Well, I don't know. Actually, um, yeah, maybe I'll do something. I might have to do a head-to-head now that they've got the same stuff now. Because for years, Domino's did not have stuffed crust. Papa John's did. And Domino's had pan, and Papa John's didn't. So I might have to do a head-to-head between the stuffed crust and between the pans, I guess. You'd think that they'd have that all the time, but I don't know, man. I don't know, but I could do a comparison. I could do delivery and see who gets here first. That would be interesting. Have them fighting. Actually, they're just around the corner from each other too, so. Nope, not yet. I think it's probably gonna be a little while because I just did testing, so they only let me do it every like so many days. Then you have to you gotta wait to requalify, so. Nothing yet. That's okay though. I got enough stuff to test here between drinks and candies and snacks and all that. So, definitely been keeping me busy. So, trying to think if there was anything. Nah, Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese. Little Caesar's okay. The other one I'm trying to think. Some of the other ones are okay. The take-home pizzas, the frozen pizza, some of those are pretty bad. Like I had what was it? I think it's called the Tony's pizzas. The real cheap small ones. Tastes like cardboard. Reminds you of your school lunch cafeteria pizza. The little squares you used to get in your school. Those were bad. I don't know, man. Yeah, they're pretty good. Sometimes. This one comes with garlic dipping sauce, so I don't know. I don't know. Do you guys ranch your pizza? just eat it plain. I know some places they used to have a place here. It was a deep dish pizza place, and they used to have honey on the side. So because it was that real deep dish one. Yeah, I like it. I have quite a few. I think they got the one. They still have the one that is here. The spicy garlic's good too. Not bad. You know what? On the really cheap pizza, ketchup made it taste better. I remember you get those frozen pizzas from Tony's or um, some of those other ones, and you'd have to put either that ketchup on the frozen burritos. Not bad. I don't know. It kind of makes it taste a little better. Yeah, they did send me some Parmesan and red flakes, but they're okay. This one's actually spicy sausage, so it's got a little kick to it, not a lot. I remember when I used to work at a pizza parlor, and it did the spicy sausage had a little bit of like red pepper in it. It wasn't super spicy, but it was just yeah, it had a little bit of spice. And I remember some people, I guess that were super sensitive to the heat and stuff. He would come up and complain, "What are you trying to do? Kill me? Why'd you put the hot sauce on my pizza?" We're like, "We didn't put any hot sauce on your pizza." So something's super hot in here, man. You must have put pepper on here or something. I said, "No, man, it's just a regular sausage. It's like got a little bit of pepper in it, maybe a little bit of red pepper. Then we also had like cherry peppers that you'd put on that." They were like, Guy was like dying. He's like, "You trying to kill me, man? It's just spicy sausage. Can't pick out the red peppers." So I don't know. Some people, yeah, they don't like any spice at all. Anything that has any heat to it whatsoever. It's like, yikes, man! You're trying to kill me, man. No. Yeah, I did get some weird combos though back in the day. We would get creative too, because when we worked in the kitchen, we had to we can improvise and pretty much make whatever combos we wanted. And came up with some really strange options. I'm telling between like French bread pizza. We didn't even have that on the menu, but we had sandwiches, so we would combine French bread and like we made like spicy cheese bread. That was actually pretty good. Red peppers, a little bit of pizza cheese melted on there, garlic, and then put them in the pizza ovens. Yeah. Round Table is not cheap though. It's probably 25 bucks for that particular pizza as well. And it's probably not even a large, it's a medium. I haven't really looked into it. Why would who's yelling? Who's yelling? Are you not going to sleep? Oh man. Gotta stay up or you'll miss it. Trying to think if there's anything. I know the Olympics are going to be starting in a couple of days. I don't know. You guys are going to watch the Olympic starting ceremonies. Ah, sorry to hear that. I know this time of year, man, flu is big time. Everybody gets a flu or sick or they're not feeling good. I tend to get a little bit stuffed up at night too, so I hear you. It's when it's cold out there, it's not fun, not feeling well under the weather. I don't know, get you some hot tea. Yeah. Nope, we had one, but they closed it several years ago. No more Red Robins, no Denny's, no bad boys are coming. I could hear the sirens. Yeah. Usually I don't get it either, but this one, I don't know, man. Um, get rock on, man. Yeah, I tried them a while back when they first came out. I tried the chicken tenders. I tried the chicken nuggets. What did I try with that Diablo dipping sauce? That was okay. I wasn't a real big fan of their nuggets. And I'll be having more McDonald's stuff coming up too. Well, we have some, but some of these chains they don't have them here. So, got to go with what they have. And they don't have any. We're not a very big town, so we don't that's all in the big towns. So, we don't have all the conveniences of Southern California, like LA and San Diego and Chicago and whatnot. Those places that have, you know, tons and tons of people and they can afford it. We just got little mom and pop places and, just some of the stuff here. I haven't heard anything. They just opened up a new place too. One with customizable toy that changes into stuff. It's the same Happy Meal. Well, we do, but not in my particular area. If I go over to the bigger cities, they probably have San Jose, San Francisco, Oakland, you know. But if you go over to those areas, man, better be packing. Don't want to get in the ghetto. In the ghetto. I remember that one time, man. I went to wrestling, back in 2000 or something like that. I did 97, 98. I was going to a Super Brawl with my one friend, and we're in his car, and we were driving to the Cow Palace in San Francisco, and we had to go through the neighborhoods to Oakland and to get to the Cow Palace, man. Whew. Freaky, freaky, man. Because yeah, it was San Francisco, but you had to go through part of the rougher areas, and I remember going through there, and then all the places had bars on the windows. No, and all the people were hanging out on the street trying to sell you tickets, and hanging out on the porches and stuff. And we're going through the neighborhood, and I'm in the car, and I'm like, roll up the windows, lock the doors. Let's get there. Let's get there. Hurry up. So yeah, it was not the best area to be going through that part of San Francisco. Wrong side of the tracks. So the Cow Palace, man. And Oakland, yeah, on the Oakland Bard and the some of the stuff. Yeah, I had to go to jury duty that one time, and I took the subway over there, man. Scary. Walking through certain parts of the town, man, you just like, whoa, okay. Armed guards at at Burger King. All the chocolate was locked down at the CVS. What else was there? All the people hanging around the dumpsters. Guys walking with shopping carts, and I was very uncomfortable going through those particular areas. Nope. Yeah, In-N-Out's In-N-Out's our place. No Whataburger, no Crystal, no White Castle. Although we do have White Castle frozen. You can get them at the grocery store. And apparently, I saw someone now that they have at some of the airports. You can get the White Castle vending machines, and they cook the burgers in a vending machine. Yeah, they were showing the one a couple years ago when you're walking through the walkway to get to the subway, and all the people were just, it's a mess. Probably not. I really haven't been to Wingstop, and we don't have a Buffalo Wild Wings, so uh, I can try it, but it's somewhere over there. Dave's Hot Chicken, they're pretty good, but I won't try the Reaper anymore. That was some serious problem, man. Don't want to do that. No more Reaper, man. Yikes. So what else? Yeah, we really don't have all that many wings places here anymore. So we did have the Buffalo Wild Wings. I remember they built it probably about seven years ago, and then it went out of business about 2 years ago. So I don't think they got much business. Every time I went in there, man, it was like dead. We used to. We have a Wiener Schnitzel, and we used to have a place called Dandy Dogs, but they went away. Um, we don't really have hot dogs anymore. Yeah, I love Nations. Nations is right down the road from me, right next to Togo's. So maybe I could do a mashup. Hey, that's an idea. Pastrami burger. What's that? I don't know, man. I still got to go try those new turkey melts from Togo's to see that one. Forgot about that. So Carnations, that's not been there for a long time. We used to have a Carnation. Um, this Carnation restaurant, and they used to do. I don't think so. They used to, but I don't. I don't think they do them anymore. They used to have chili all the time, soup of the day and chili, but I don't. They don't do chili anymore. Although Nations does chili, so it's right next door, which is kind of cool. So I could, I don't know, I could do a chili pastrami burger. I don't know. Yeah, like all kinds of weird combos, man. Yeah, actually, they got a Noah's Bagels there too. I can combine the three: chili pastrami bagel. That'd be weird. But yeah, I'm trying to think. What else do they have there? Baked potatoes are okay. You know what? I haven't had one from Wendy's in a long time. I forget that they have baked potatoes. You can still get baked potatoes at Wendy's. You can get baked potatoes like, was it plain sour cream, chili cheese and just regular, I think. I always forget that they have the baked potatoes. They've had baked potatoes for a long time. I don't think that many people get baked potatoes, believe it or not. Mostly the chicken and the burgers, I guess. So, trying to think if there's other stuff that sounds good. I just got a bunch of flyers. I should see what the newest stuff is from that. But I'm trying to think. I haven't seen. Yeah, they're pretty good. Although I don't think I want to try that one new pesto turkey. I'm not big on pesto, so I want to try that one. Although they have a hot honey, so I might try that. Everybody's got hot honey. That seems to be the craze, especially from last year, man. Mike's hot honey was everywhere. And now McDonald's has it, and a couple other places are having it too. So if you like the hot honey, go for it. Gotta have a mashup, I guess. Super hot honey, man. I got some other stuff on the way. I don't know what to think about that one, but I'll find out. Hopefully, I won't go down in flames. I can't get into the super duper hot stuff, man. Hey, Scott. How's it going? What up? What up, man? How's it going, man? I just need my theme song, man. I'm a real American brother. Brother, what you gonna do when 24-inch pythons are coming for you? Brother. Gotta ignite the mega powers. Oh yeah. Mega powers, yeah. Yeah, you know what? I don't know if I still have some. I think I had some hot honey from some other ones. Yeah, see now Mike's is different. That's a lot tamer. The McDonald's was a little spicier for me, anyways, and I think that's their blend. It wasn't Mike. You can buy Mike's hot honey just in a bottle. Yeah, I think I did. What was the latest thing that I just did from Kid? The Maddie's Nug Bowl. It was actually pretty good. And the hot wings. Hot wings are always good. What was I gonna do? I just saw a thing about the one place I was gonna go to. They just like way raised their prices, so I don't even know if I'm gonna try that one. Um, but there's a couple other I don't know deals. You're gonna go for Valentine's Day. I think they're doing all the specials, the heart shaped pizzas and some of the stuff. And like I said, flour with caviar and chicken nuggets, man. Hey man, what's up, man? Been a couple months, maybe month or two. I haven't been there for a little while. Last time I looked, it was like 650 for a double double. I don't know what it is now. I might go down there again and check it out. Pretty much the same menu, nothing really changed over there. The only thing they did was they added a pink lemonade, and I think they did a cherry Coke was the newest addition. Other than that, nothing really new there. Fries still stink. Not real fan of their fries. I've had them. They're okay. Not real big on. Yeah, I've been doing pretty good, man. Pretty good, man. Turn it up. Trying to think if there's any um, new stuff. Yeah, just been seeing bits and pieces, new items. Still waiting for some of these things to. I still haven't found some of them. Their release dates are not out yet. I know some people do tend to get them early, but my stores are like way far behind. And I was supposed to have something else, and I don't know. It took a little while to get here. It's on back order. Some of them are off in limbo. And I don't know what's going on, man. And some of them I see them on there, and then it's like, okay, well, the release date it's not released until a certain date, and then one of them not coming till March. What's going on, man? But like I said, my stores are really slow to get new items, especially like drinks, big time. When I went in there one time and it was like 6 months, and then they finally got that Shirley Temple 7 Up. I haven't tried them. I've still got it's still in the box. And I got some IQ ones, and I got some yeah, Sprecher, and I got some other stuff. So I've got a backlog. Got to get through my drinks. Oh, okay, huh? Yeah, I'd have to keep it charged, man. Keep it charged up. Yeah, you have to make sure that the yeah keeping them charged, man. Batteries don't seem to last anymore. I don't even know if I've seen it in the stores. What was that? I was just looking in the other store the other day. I have to go down the drink aisle again. Sometimes though, it's been very sparse. Yeah, man. Use methane if you want to. I don't know, man. Solar powered. Save the environment, man. Yeah, probably at GNC. It's still this overcast and yucky and a little bit of drizzle and just not fun. It's been cold, definitely. No snow, thankfully. Just had a little drizzle and fog and whatnot. Yeah, give a hoot, man. Don't pollute. Gotta have the environment, man. That's why I'm doing my part. I'm burning all the leaves, man. Give peace a chance, man. Give peace a chance, man. Yeah, I'm hip. Well, burning that and burning what sage and Potpourri. I don't know, man. Hip to be square. Here, there, and everywhere. Hip, hip. So I finally I saw that. Um, that was great. I was online a little while ago and I saw the concert from 1986 that I went to. No, there's a video of it. It was I think it was called the Hip to Be Square concert. It was New Year's Eve from 1986 at the Oakland Coliseum. And I was there, man. They brought the 49ers out and they were singing Hip to Be Square. And they have the video where Huey's singing that. Yeah, it was online. I don't remember if it was someone posted it or someone else. Yeah, there's one in Emeryville. There's a international marketplace. I haven't been there in many, many, many years. But yeah, the 1986 was a great show. It was indoor Coliseum, and they had fireworks. They played from like 10 o'clock past midnight. 49ers were there. They sang Hip to Be Square, a bunch of other stuff. They had balloons and fireworks inside. That was back in 1986, man. Long time ago. And I think we paid like, hey, 25 bucks for a ticket back in 86. So yeah, you got yourself. And I remember we had to wait out in front of the records. Had to wait out in front of what is it, Tower Records or Galaxy Records? Yeah, it's called Galaxy Records. Had to wait out in front of there for the ticket office to open. Because I remember once the ticket office opened, you had to go in and get your tickets through, Ticketron or Bass Tickets or whatever it was called at the time. And we were in line and we got tickets for the New Year's Eve concert. To wait in line. Eventually, I think it did sell out because then they did the video for Jacob's Ladder and I think another one when they did the concert. It was cool. One of the best concerts that I went to back in, like I said, 86. So it was a good one, but it was cool, man. Hip to Be Square. I've used those before. That's where actually that's where I got the logo. I asked Chat GPT to make a logo and they did. So that's where they were pretty cool. I mean, it's powerful in some respects. Although if you use the free version, you're limited to only like I think 5 a day. Or if you want to pay for the pro version, I think it's unlimited. And you can do voice assistance and all that fun stuff. Or if you have a one of those voice assistant people. I've got one in the other room, and I cannot say the name because she'll start talking. All of a sudden, it's like every once in a while, all of a sudden I hear this voice, and I'm like, "Wait a minute, what's going on?" Oops, sorry, triggered it. What did they have? Do you ever see a movie called Why Him? That was actually kind of funny. It had the guy from Breaking Bad, and then it had another guy in it, and then he had an assistant. He was like a billionaire. He had an assistant that ran his house, and he talked to it. She recorded everything and did everything for him. Best scene was the one where they had the paperless the paperless bathroom, and it was all voice assisted. The guy was on the toilet. He didn't know what to do. And they had the water and the air and the sploosh. No, I didn't watch that one. I've seen some strange videos with, AI and stuff like that. They come up with just really bizarre stuff. I think that's kind of like almost felt like that's what that movie was, man. Because I just watched that one. I'll have to check that one out. Yeah, I watched the one, the Neil Diamond one. Although I'm not gonna spoil it, but I kind of predicted the ending before I got too far into it. Was decent, but I thought it was going to be more like a documentary, but it was a little different. I thought it was going to be more about Neil Diamond, but it was about the guy who was a Neil Diamond invoker, I guess is what he called it. So he's not an impersonator. That one was okay. Yeah. No, he stopped. After that one New Year's Eve, I watched it. It was really bad. Harry Potter's okay. I think I've seen them all. The last couple ones they did, I didn't care for the Secrets of Dumbledore and Fantastic Beasts. Those were not very good. I think they're doing another. They're doing some more. I think they're doing another Lord of the Rings thing. Search for Gollum, that's coming out soon. What else? A couple other stuff. Yeah. Trying to think if there's anything major coming out. Like I said, I watched a couple of the new ones. Ah, okay, that's something different. Yeah, I forgot how many songs that he actually sang, and there was like so many of them I had kind of forgotten that he did. So, yeah, did you guys hear about the guy? Guy just passed. The guy, the singer from Three Dog Night. Ah, okay. Yeah, the singer from Three Dog Night. That's an old one. I'll bring you back. Used to listen to that. All the songs of the 70s, man. Yeah, man, go back to the 70s. Yeah. Bunch of stuff that the Three Dog Night used to I think it's Chuck Negron, I think was his name. Just passed. Well, some of these people are getting a lot older. So I had forgotten some of them were still around. Some of the older people. Some of them I completely had forgotten. Yeah, there's a lot of them I've seen misheard lyrics. There's that one English guy that does some really good um, misheard lyrics. And then they had another one that was a Bee Gees misheard lyrics, and the guy dresses up like all the different Bee Gees people. Does some crazy stuff, I'm telling you, man. So, some of them are funny. Well, I always thought some of the certain ones were different than they were. Yep. 83, that's pretty old. I didn't think first concert probably was the Huey Lewis, New Year's Eve. I only been to a couple. I've only been to Huey Lewis. I've been to Kenny Loggins. I've been to Styx like twice. That's it. Really haven't been to that many concerts. I've been to wrestling and baseball games and stuff like that, but yeah, not too many concerts. And now it's ridiculous. If you go to a concert, man, you're gonna pay a fortune. No, no Peter Paul, no Mary, man, no. I wanted to see Journey, but never got to not to see them. And I wanted to see Chicago, never got to see them. I wished I did, man. I wished I did. And I don't think they're going to be around much anymore, from what I've heard. Guys, probably gonna. They're supposed to be doing their farewell tour, so I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, I used to listen to the what was it the one record I had the live double album, the Eagles live in concert. I think it was like 75 or something like that. Used to listen to those records all the time. The Eagles. I had a CD, one of their CDs. Yeah, classic. Yeah. One guy was talking about the Michael Jackson was singing, "My burgers are the best." Some of them were great. The burgers are the best. Oh, Tazzy, where are you going? Hi, Tazzy. You wake up? That cat has been asking for food all day long. I've fed him like 5 times. I think he's I think he's got a problem. I don't know, man. Been crying for food all day. He's eating again. So I don't know. You don't have any good places for lasagna here. I don't really have any Italian. We have what's it, rigatoni. I was looking at the prices, man. Ridiculous. Italian places around here, they want way too much for their food. $25, $30 for spaghetti and meatballs. And it's like, yikes. What happened to the cheap stuff? No, I believe me, I have tried it. I have tried all kinds of plant-based meats. I've tried chicken, I've tried chips, I've tried plant-based milk. I've tried it all. I do not care for it. I've tried the milks. The plantaroni was horrible. That KFC fake chicken was bad. um, yeah. Yeah, they've got a lot of those I've seen. But yeah, I have tried them all. Yeah, it was like $25 for a plate of spaghetti and meatballs. And then I was just looking at this one place up here. I was thinking of getting it, and it was, I don't know how many it fed, but it said a family style spaghetti and meatballs. I think it serves for $142. I was like, what? They're the same one that want $25 for a sandwich, so that's crazy for me. I can't see paying $25 for a sandwich. I mean, even Togo's is like 16. No, they that went away thankfully. Yeah, but it was a family-sized dinner. Apparently it fed 4 people, but that's way too much for spaghetti and meatballs. It said family style dinner, but $142. Yikes. Then their sandwiches were like $28 for like that. So I can't see paying that kind of money. And it wasn't like, family size sandwich. It was just like regular sandwich. Yeah, I don't know, man. So I'm not gonna be going there. I even saw some of the other ones. I think we got a place called Me and Ed's, and I think it was only like 18 or $19 for spaghetti or lasagna. That's not terrible. But yeah, prices are getting a little bit crazy on some of these. So yeah, I have to agree. Subway is Subway. Yeah, we don't really have any. We used to have a place I went to a long time ago. I don't even think they have them around anymore. I think they actually kind of went out. It was called Mary's Pizza Shack. I don't even think they have them anymore. And they weren't by me. They were in another town I used to go to when I worked when I worked over in that area. But yeah, they also have bowls. You could make a bowl out of anything, but they want $20 for a bowl of meat and cheese. That's crazy. No one does a good salad either. We don't have salads anymore. I don't know. Maybe they weren't. We used to have a place called Farrell's, and Swenson's used to be a good place. Or you can go to the. Yeah, we don't have a firehouse here. We used to, but I think they closed. I don't think there's any around me. Yeah, they went away. They went away, and Quiznos went. I didn't care for Quiznos because Quiznos was like it was too it was too much. I wanted just a plain sandwich, but then they had too much stuff on their stuff. We had a Lions, and they ended up closing. Wow, 25, 30 years ago. We did have a Lions, and we did have a Sizzler, and we did have a couple other ones, but those have been long gone. The Lions used to be open late night. Yeah. Yeah, we used to have it was a coffee shop and it was open, but they ended up closing a while back. We used to have a place called Baker Square that's went away. They had pies and stuff like that. Now they just opened up a new place. Finally, the place that used to be, it was Sizzler, and then it was Baker Square, and then it was Huckleberries, and now it's um called Mezza and Mezzo or something. And it's like a Greek style crepe thing and teas. I think that's the new thing. I don't know. Some of these places go through quite a different themes, and some of them don't last very long. And that was actually called a Mel's Diner for a while. Yeah, we don't have buffets hardly anymore at all. We used to have one that had like a lunch buffet, but I don't think they do that anymore. And I don't know if Mountain Mike's does it. No, I don't care for no poke, no gumbe. Don't like gumbe. Yeah, they used to have. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's in Canada. It's different. We used to have Hometown, a couple places over, but I don't. The buffets are gone. Hey, Boomer. Yeah, got my do going. I'm hip tonight. Got my hip. Yeah, Hometown. What was it? Golden Corral is the other buffet. Their buffets are kind of dead. They don't do much in buffets at all. No salad bars. Uh, yeah, yeah, man. No, they don't. They used to have one, but I think the last one closed. The Howard Johnsons, Hojo's. I don't know, man. Yeah, the buffets are pretty much dead. They don't do that anymore. We had a Kenny Rogers Roasters here many years ago. Not really. I had that one sandwich. It was awful. Oh my god! I got that one time I got it from Subway, or I mean, Safeway. It was called the Firecracker Sandwich. It was horrible. I was gonna do a review on it, but I couldn't even eat the sandwich. The chicken was hard as a rock. The roll was like a hockey puck, and the sauce and everything was just horrible. I took 2 bites and couldn't finish them and threw the whole thing away. It was so awful. That was probably one of the worst sandwiches I've ever had, because it was a breaded chicken, and it had slaw, and it had some kind of firecracker sauce, and it was awful. It was really, really awful. I mean, it's like you could use it for a doorstop. That's how bad it was. So yeah, I don't. They have like salads and sandwiches and like sometimes burritos and stuff. They're okay, but I don't know. I think you can get custom made sandwiches and salads and stuff. I don't go too much. Yeah, some of those buffets I wouldn't trust them, man, because they used to have one, and nah, I don't think they have a Roy. They've never had one here. Maybe that's more East Coast, or Bob Evans is another one, buffet type thing. Yeah, they used to have a lot of them, but now it's pretty much done. Yeah, but I don't know. No, I haven't. I don't know that they had it. I know they have. I've seen the only time I've seen Bob Evans in the grocery store, like potatoes and like mac and cheese and stuff like that. That's the only thing I've ever seen from Bob Evans. I don't think we ever had a restaurant anywhere near here. Never know, though. Oh, man. Who knows? Dale Evans. Yeah, those went away, too. Bob Big Boy. And Hooters are pretty much dead. No more Hooters around. All the Hooters have left. Oh, man. It's kind of like kind of a dying chain now. Hey, Joseph, how's it going, man? Yeah, they had one while back. It closed about 5 years ago. They had another one called the Tilted Kilt. I don't know about that one. Yeah, Twin Peaks. Really? Yeah, I guess sometimes. This one was weird though. Tonight, the guy called me on the phone to tell me that he was here. That's weird. I've never had that happen. I remember. I remember there was one that I went when I was in Arizona years ago. It was called Ed DeBevick's. And you would go in there and they made fun of you and the people came and like messed with you at your table. And yeah, I had Papa John's sausage. They did. Tazzy bugged the crap out of me this morning. He wanted his food, man. He's been wanting food like nonstop. And Ziggy's crying too. I was earlier. I was making a video and they were crying. Ruined my video, man. Guess they're getting hungry. Not like they don't have food. They got food there. I know, man. They let you know too. It was okay. I don't know. The zero sugar is kind of every time they do the zero sugar and they do a flavoring, it kind of messes with it. So I think I prefer the regular stuff if it's like flavored. Most of the zero sugar I've not been caring for as much. But I try it just to try it, see if it's any good. It depends on. No, they're just hungry. Sometimes I don't think they like the food. They want something different, so you have to shut them up. Yeah, I have tried. I tried this one. Still haven't got the other one. The cherry vanilla. Can't find that yet. I've been seeing a lot of different ones now that people are trying to slice. I'll have to go pull out some of those reviews from the archive. Slice soda. Well, you know what? Funny you say that. Because actually, if I can show you guys. No, man. Hang on. I when I went online, they had they had more than one. I got a kit. I got a set. So I got the so I got the 3 different kinds. Got the the dark hair, got the other hair, and you got the blonde. I don't know, man. Pretty much the same. So, yeah, the do-rag. Anyways, that's that was a little fun find that I found. Found it on Amazon. They had another one that just had like a plain headband, like a tennis headband. But this is like the whole do-rag thing. Turn it up, man. Freedom rock. Yeah, I guess. Chevy Chevette. It's all tied up, man. Chevy Chevette, I got it handed down. Was a 79 Chevy Chevette in lemon yellow. That's a piece of yeah. That's a 79 as a piece of crap. Nah, this one was the whole. This one's the whole theme, man. Get my that do going. Turn it up, man. Although I could play, what was it? Coming to America, Sweet Caroline. No, we did not. But that was the thing back in back in the day. That was the economy car. So didn't really have a choice. Yeah, they did because it was a. It was no, never got into that. I had a Chevette. I had a old what was that one? I'm trying to think. The old green Buick Regal. Someone got me an old Buick Regal that I drove. That was another piece of. I had a K car. Plymouth Reliant K. I had that one, man. If you ever saw Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Ed Rooney, and if you saw his car, that was, I basically had that car. Right now I'm driving a Hyundai. Hyundai. Yes. No, that was his car was a piece of crap. And then of course the Ferrari. Doesn't do anything, he just buffs it with a diaper. Yeah. Yeah, mine was Plymouth Reliant, Dodge Aries, Chrysler, kind of the same ones. But yeah, it was gray and it was had that one. Miles aren't coming off. Okay. We could get a limo. Nice stretch job with a TV and a bar. How about that? Hmm? Yeah, I had that for a while. And had a Chevy Lumina for a minute. Yeah, Prowler, and what was the other one? PT Cruiser was like a big kind of flop. But he's into the PT Cruiser, man. Yeah, I haven't seen that for a while. And the Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Yeah, but it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. You can't just put it in reverse. Now it's all digital, so you can't can't change it. I guess you could. I don't know. Could you reprogram it or not? I'm not sure because mine's all digital now, so no mechanical. So yeah, no, no, yeah. The Chevette was one of them. I don't think I'd want an electric car. I don't want a Tesla. I've heard bits and pieces about it, and then the biggest thing was is when they had the rainstorms and stuff. You can't drive an electric car in a flooded area, so and you can't really drive it cross country. Yeah, you can get that, but it's not interested in the electric car. I know it's good for the environment, it's good for the economy, whatever. For soccer mom, the soccer mom band, Aerostar, Windstar. What was the other ones? And the old, really nasty. What is it? Aztec. That was kind of a flop. You weren't? Okay. Well. Yeah. That was a piece of work. All the other flops that they had too. Gremlin, the Pacer, the what's the other ones? What was I looking at? They said the worst car, Edsel. Yeah, it might not have been too bad. There were just some Pinto. That was the other one that was the worst. Pinto was prone to explode because the gas tank was in the back, and if you hit it just right, boom. You ever saw Top Secret? That was great. They're having the car chase, and yeah, my mom almost got a Ford Fiesta. She actually ordered it to be made, and then when she was gonna go pick it up, she changed her mind and she got a truck instead. That was like the cheap economy car. Ford Fiesta. Fiesta. Everyone, did anyone ever have a Yugo? I heard those were pretty bad. Or the Saturn, man. I remember when I was looking for a car when I bought my K car. I bought it used, And they were trying to put me in these other cars, man. Just did not work. They tried to put me in a Saturn. That thing had no room at all. It's like felt like King Kong in that thing. Tried to put me in a Saturn, and it's like there was like no room in there. And I was like hunched over the steering wheel. My head was hitting the roof. And then it's like, you'll be into it. You can get into it. It's no big deal. I'm like, there's no room in here. I can't even close the dang door. There's like absolutely no room in that cheese box. So some of this, what they wanted me to put me in a what's that other one? Nissan Sentra or something like that. I mean, I know they're supposed to be good cars and stuff, but yeah, depends on what you're into. If you're into SUVs, you're into trucks, you're into, sedans, coupes. It all depends on whether or not you got leg room and you got the headroom, and I don't know. Nowadays, pretty much SUVs type things, pretty much standard. Because when I was looking for this last car that I got, there's really not much sedans or four-door type cars anymore. Some of them don't even make them anymore. They only make SUVs and trucks. They don't make traditional cars, like passenger sedan type cars. Some of them don't even do that anymore. I think Dodge still makes its Charger, but I don't think they have anything else. All trucks. And I think Ford only had one or two actual cars. Well, and then you got Toyota and all the other ones, but yeah. Okay. Iggy. It sounds like you left out a soda for a long time. Ooh, that's an Iggy Pop. Nice one, my friend. Swing, swing, swing. Yeah, I think Plymouth is done. Yeah, most places, some companies don't make cars anymore. Pontiac doesn't do anything anymore. I think Pontiac's pretty much done. I think Saturn went away. They still do Kia, I think. Yeah. Ford, they did for a minute, but then yeah, it's mostly trucks and SUVs. 90% of the thing. People don't get cars anymore. Yep. Pretty much it. I know yeah, Pontiacs. Yeah. Yeah, it's about right. Yeah, a lot of these companies, they pretty much stopped. And like I said, some of them are focusing just on trucks and SUVs, not many cars. Yep. There you go. Yeah, it's tough to find actual cars, especially the old standard what they used to call them, the grandpa car. Your four-door type sedan, station wagons, or coupes, Cadillacs, and whatever else they had. They don't do those much anymore. It's just not. I guess people are more into the SUV and trucks. Yep, pretty much it. Then you get, the offshoots and stuff like that. Some of them are kind of expensive though. BMWs and Mercedes and all that. Yeah. Just depends on how much you want to spend. So I don't know if you're in the market for a car. It's tough. Yeah, town car, Century, all the old big boats that they used to have all the time, man. Really? My sister had a 90 something Taurus. She finally gave up. I think it was a 99. I don't know. Well, if you can get it going, you still get it. Keep it in shape. Yeah, there you go. Wagon Cream's truckster. Drive that baby cross country with the family. There you go. Definitely. Check that one out. They don't make station wagons anymore, man. Exactly. Make sure it's in Arctic blue and not pea green, pea metallic green. Yeah, what's I don't know, man. Yeah, it was kind of funny though. They had all the extra headlights and all that fun stuff on it. So, yeah. You believe it's been that long since Vacation actually came out? The original one. And then also the Christmas Vacation, man. Yeah, I think I saw that. I guess get your VW bus, man. Get the flower power, man. Give peace a chance. That's what I have to do, man. I haven't heard that one for a long time. Used to like that song, Convoy. Talking about the microbus. We got ourselves a convoy. Yeah. And the sad part is the girl that played the girl that played the sales lady that he was hitting on, she just turned 70. Man. You know what? I never got into that. I never watched that. I like some British stuff. Old classic British, Benny Hill. Um, yeah. Are You Being Served? All the old classic stuff. Some of those are funny. Never got into the newer um series and stuff like that. So what was I watching? Waiting to see if they're going to come out with. They keep talking about maybe they're going to come up with new. Yeah, I actually did see it. I watched that not too long ago. I hadn't. I don't think I ever saw the whole thing at one time, but I actually sat and watched it. It was kind of funny. I mean, it was just about them having a convoy, a bunch of trucks, and it was also the other one that I liked. Oh, really? Yeah, I still. Actually, the prices have evened out on Amazon for Labubu. They're not paying an arm and a leg anymore. Hey, Roxanne, I was having sausage and mushroom pizza and drinking some it's not I keep want to call it Lando Calrissian, but it's Lando Norris. I want to call it Lando Calrissian. Yeah, when I first was trying to get them, they were like $50 or more. Now you can get them on Amazon for about 25 standard. Yeah, but they're around Christmas time, they were like about $50 if you could get them. But yeah, now it's standard. Only about 20, 25, 27. Not too terrible. And they are blind boxes. Yeah, I used to like that. Like the I like the purple. Used to Operation Repo, man. That was funny. Did you hear that the girl that played Sonya, the big girl, she died not too long ago. Actually, I think I follow those people. I think Facebook, Matt and Froy, and uh, the daughter Linda, I think was her name. Lizard Lick Towing, yeah. That was kind of crazy though. They shut all those shows down all of a sudden. They just like discontinued all the True TVs, all the stuff. I used to like to watch that. Lizard Lick Towing was Parking Wars, Shipping Wars, Dog the Bounty Hunter. Some of those other ones were kind of funny. They were crazy, but then they were gonna do the Lizard Lick was gonna be coming back, but then it didn't. It kind of failed. Something about they were. I just remember I called it the Bobby Show. Because every time Bobby, you okay, Bobby? You get into a fight, Bobby? They always ended up having a brawl. Bobby always got into it. Yeah, what was her? Oh God, what was her name? Precious or Sweetness or something like that. I think they called her. I can't remember it now. Been so long ago since I used to watch that. She was always after Bobby. She was a big girl. She had her eye on Bobby, but Bobby didn't like it. Bobby wasn't going for that one. And then that other girl, Amy, with the wild hair, she's kind of tough. Used to watch that. Yeah. Parking Wars was some of the Shipping Wars. What was that other one? Uh, oh, what was it? Where they bought yeah. What was the one where they bought the storage? Was it Storage Wars where they would buy the abandoned storage containers? And they go in there and find stuff. And then Pawn Stars, um, Operation Pawn. There were a couple other ones. I used to watch those all the time. Then they kind of died down. What's that other one? Beverly Hills Pawn. I used to watch that one. That was kind of weird. That was like an upscale. Fancy schmancy. I remember a long time ago when that was on Beverly Hills Pawn, and they had a guy on there. I actually, yeah, it was. I actually took place in a discussion group online for that Beverly Hills Pawn, and I think they paid me like, oh, it was like $10 or something. You just went online like a chat room and you just chat to people about the show at a certain time. And I don't remember how I got into that. I think that was like if you were a fan of it and you signed up for it, and I got to talk to the people about the show and what you liked about it, whatever. But that was probably what, 10, 12 years ago. Yeah, but that I wanted to smack that girl. I wanted to smack that girl so bad. She was so nasty. Les and was fighting with her. She just had a sneer all the time. She was so nasty. Just wanted to take her and smack her around a little bit.